In the Monterey Bay area, there are quite a few animal shelters who work toward rehoming abandoned animals and reuniting animals with their owners. Some rescues and shelters in this area are the SPCA, Peace of Mind Dog Rescue, and Hitchcock Animal Shelter in Salinas. All three have different purposes to reduce the amount of abandoned animals in this area.
Scott DeLucchi, President and CEO.
I go by Officer Rodriguez here at the Monterey County of SPCA, and I'm one of the Humane Investigation Officers.
Well, on paper, the mission is to assure compassionate treatment of all animals through rescue, rehabilitation, protection, and education.
It brings my heart nothing but joy when I see some of the most abused animals, and by the time they get adopted, I see a completely different dog.
We know these are going to be new family members for people, and they're going to be with them for 5, 10, or 15 years.
And by the time they find their proper home, you can see the joy that it brings their family as well. When these people come in and they're like, I just found my forever friend.
People come here when they have to put their own animals to sleep. A lot of shelters have really moved away from that work because it's really gut-wrenching hard work. But we've always felt like we need to be here for people at the very end of their animals' lives too. When people think of animal shelters, they think of dogs and cats. Our scope is much wider than that. But it's really about half of the animals that we take in. So it's small animals like rabbits and guinea pigs, exotic animals, so snakes and turtles, iguanas, exotic birds. We get all those pets here. Wild animals, so we get all of our areas sick and injured and orphaned wildlife. And then barn animals too, so it's horses, chickens, goats, pigs, so we get it all. And then in terms of what we do, adoptions is a big part of it, but we also are rescuing and rehabilitating wild animals.
Sometimes you'll have cases of dogs being abused, dogs being tortured. They'll be extremely emaciated, skinny. Maybe they have their fur missing, or hey, there's no food, no water being provided. And then from there, I prioritize to see where I'm gonna hit first. From the most extreme cases to the more of, okay, this one can hold off for a day.
Yeah, people can help us in lots of ways. One, adopting. We always tell people, adopt, don't shop. If they're looking to add a pet to their home, we've got so many great animals here that have been cleared medically and behaviorally, and they're just waiting for someone to open their home and their heart. Volunteering their time. And we depend on volunteers for almost every area that we work in. Fostering animals is another great way. If people don't want to have a long-term commitment, or they don't want to take on an animal for their entire lifespan, fostering an animal for a couple months is a great way to get involved in what we do.
Our staff members are very, very trained to just give them lots of love. It's all about TLC, tender, loving care. You want to give a lot of love, a lot of patience, and you want to just be very slow with animals that are very stressed out.
Clearly, what makes the SPCA different from most is that they prioritize not only standard domestic animals like dogs and cats, but they also focus on more unique and exotic animals such as wild animals. While they focus on the diversity of species they rescue, the Peace of Mind Dog Rescue focuses on rehoming senior dogs in this area.
I'm Allison McKee. I'm our executive assistant here at Peace of Mind Dog Rescue, and I've been with us for 9 years.
My name is Cameron Donegan, and I just recently moved into a new position called the Behavior and Enrichment Manager.
My name is Carrie Broker. I am the executive director and co-founder of Peace of Mind Dog Rescue.
After I graduated from college, I rescued a dog named Jackson off of a euthanasia list, and he definitely sparked my interest in love and animal rescue industry.
I was thinking about working with hospice patients, so this was a really great union of my two passions, which is seniors in our community and senior animals too.
The way that this whole organization got started was I was taking care of a senior dog for somebody who was dying of emphysema, and the thing that she was most concerned about was what's going to happen to my dog. The whole idea of Peace of Mind Dog Rescue came to me, so now we take in dogs from senior people who can't take care of them, and we also take in senior dogs from local shelters who need help getting placements.
We work a lot with people too, not just animals. We are focused on dogs 6 years and older. Those are the dogs that are most likely to end up on the euthanasia list just because of their age.
We thought we were going to rescue 40 dogs a year. It turns out we're rescuing 400 dogs a year. So it's a big impact. We try to take senior dogs from our local shelters, people say that that really gives them peace of mind, which is why that's our name, Peace of Mind.
We have high adoption standards. We do want all of our dogs to be going to families where they're going to be indoor dogs, so we don't adopt out dogs that are outdoor only dogs. Indoor dogs, we also do ask that all of our adopters have their other pets spayed and neutered.
So our adoption process starts with a person seeing a dog. They will then fill out our adoption questionnaire and we'll send back some information about the dog if it looks like a good fit. The most frequently requested breed for us to save is a Chihuahua. We primarily do small dogs just because that's what most of our fosters can handle.
And we typically have about 80 to 100 dogs in foster care at any given time. Our vet clinic holds 8 dogs at a time, and that's, we call them doggy suites. They're like little bedrooms. And so when the dogs come from the shelters, they go to our vet clinic first so that they can get all their medical care taken care of, and then they move on to their foster home.
They've gone through a lot of stress, you know, if they've gone through the shelter, maybe they've lost their guardian. Spend a lot of time on energy on making sure that each of our dogs feels very loved and cared for, and that we help kind of resolve what's stressing them.
You kind of just get to know the animals and what their needs are. It's reading the dog's body language, kind of figuring out if they're stressed. Some dogs are stressed, some dogs are very happy-go-lucky.
Developing the relationships with the animals that I've gotten to work with and getting them adopted can be one of the best and hardest parts of the job. One of my fosters was named Chicory. She was pretty nippy and she liked to bite anybody that tried to pick her up. We're actually just about to hit what would have been her 3-year anniversary in the program, and she got adopted 2 months ago. I thought that having her move to an adopter was going to be one of the hardest things that I had ever done, but it actually was one of the best and most rewarding.
For those of us who foster and get to know dogs and then they do move on to new homes, it's bittersweet. You're very happy that they're adopted, but then oftentimes we, you know, have made a connection with that animal, and even more so, they've made a connection with us.
Ways that people in our community can help peace of mind. The biggest one is volunteering, and especially foster homes. That's our greatest need. Whatever you can give and the time that you can share with us is very much appreciated.
They're senior dogs, so we do see all kinds of medical issues that come through from intake. We have our own vet on staff as well as registered vet techs on staff as well. So if we have a dog with an urgent or emergency issue, we reach out to them immediately to get that dog the care and treatment that it needs.
Our mission here at Peace of Mind Dog Rescue is
To be a resource and advocate for senior dogs.
And help senior people on California's Central Coast.
to care for their dogs, and to just be a place for dogs if their guardian can no longer take care of them.
It's incredibly rewarding work that we do. You know, their ability to love and love unconditionally is kind of inspirational, and it's really great to be around all the time.
The Peace of Mind Dog Rescue believes that regardless of age, every dog deserves to be loved and cherished in a safe and loving environment, especially at the end of their journey. The Hitchcock Animal Shelter differs from the SPCA in Peace of Mind because it is neither a nonprofit or a private shelter, but is a municipal shelter that is a government-operated facility which focuses on stray, abandoned, and surrendered animals.
My name is Kendra Brady, and I work at Hitchcock Road Animal Services as the Education and Volunteer Coordinator. We are required by law to take in stray animals, and knowing that they come here and they're kept safe until their owners can come find them is enough for us to keep going. Probably dogs right now, we probably have 85, and cats, I think we only have 6 adoptable, but we have 40 in our foster care program, which will be coming in eventually for surgery and then adoption. We ask that our social media posts are shared, so our stray posts, our events, when we're doing our special pricing events, we do those five days out of a month. You know, go to our Amazon list, put it in your cart, pay for it, and it's delivered here, and it's a beautiful thing, you know. This time of year, we always need kitten supplies because we get kittens in pretty much daily this time of year. We're a municipal shelter. We're not a nonprofit. We're part of Monterey County and Salinas, so we are required to take in every stray animal, which is a lot. We probably take in about 80 animals a week. We just want to have healthy animals in Monterey County and people who are responsible pet owners. That's really what it comes down to.
Although these 3 organizations differ from one another in some way, they all work toward the same mission and purpose of ensuring the protection of stray, abused, or abandoned animals by rehoming, rehabilitating, and rescuing.